All men should watch this. Unlock the secrets. Women truly crave. Love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. Osho. Most men miss this, and it costs them deeply. You might see guys who seem to have everything going for them. Good looks, a solid career, confidence. Yet when it comes to connecting with women on a meaningful level, they fall short. It's not about the usual suspects like money or status. Here's the truth. There are simple, almost invisible gestures that can instantly elevate how women experience you. Gestures that 99% of men completely overlook. Today, I'm going to share 7 powerful secrets that women desire deeply but rarely speak about. These aren't your run-of-the-mill dating tips you've heard before. Instead, they're subtle psychological triggers grounded in science and ancient Stoic wisdom that will change how women see you, making you unforgettable without any forced effort. Imagine tapping into the subconscious feelings that most women don't even realize they want. Picture standing out effortlessly from the crowd, not by chasing or proving anything, but by genuinely making a woman feel seen, desired, and emotionally connected. Here's the catch. If you don't know these secrets, you're at a huge disadvantage. You might be missing the chance to build a magnetic attraction that lingers long after you leave the room. That's why you need to watch this video all the way through. The last secret, it's the most powerful one. And once you grasp it, your whole perspective on attraction will change forever. If you're ready to master these game-changing insights, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next. Let's jump right into secret number 1. Secret 1. The power of touch before intimacy. Imagine this. You're on a date, the conversation is smooth, she's laughing, and everything seems to be going well on the surface, but deep down something feels missing. You say your goodbyes, send a thoughtful follow-up text, and then silence. No reply. What happened? The truth is, many men believe that words alone build attraction, that a witty conversation or clever banter is enough to spark lasting interest. But women don't connect solely through dialogue. Their connection is multidimensional, emotional, and physical. And there's one simple, profoundly powerful way to bridge this gap: touch. Not the hurried or forceful kind that makes someone uneasy, but the gentle, deliberate kind that says, "I'm here, I see you, and you're safe with me." Think of a simple massage before intimacy. It's not just about physical comfort, but about creating a space where emotional safety blooms. This subtle gesture communicates what words often fail to express. It conveys care, presence, and respect. As Marcus Aurelius, the legendary Stoic philosopher, wisely put it, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This reminds us that authenticity and presence trump overthinking every move. If you're fully present, paying attention to how she reacts, and not just going through motions, she'll feel that genuine connection radiate from you. It's about being there, not only physically, but emotionally, and letting your actions speak louder than any rehearsed line. Here's a reality check. Most men miss this because they're trapped in the instant gratification cycle, chasing surface-level attention without investing in emotional depth. That's why they remain in the 99% who struggle with meaningful intimacy. But for those men who grasp this, who master the power of intentional touch, they break free and join the rare 1% who forge lasting, unforgettable bonds with women. This isn't just advice. It's a life lesson that applies beyond dating into friendships, family, and work relationships, where empathy and presence create trust and respect. So, if you want to elevate your relationships, start by embracing this one truth. Connection is more than words, and touch, when done with intention, is a language that speaks directly to the heart. I encourage you to reflect on your experiences. Have you ever noticed how a simple touch or moment of presence change the dynamic in your relationships? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below, because real growth happens when we learn from each other's journeys. Remember, Being a man who understands this power isn't about tricks or tactics. It's about being real, respectful, and fully present. When you live that way, women don't just remember you, they feel you. Secret 2. Flirting with confidence and respect. Many men completely miss the mark when it comes to flirting, often swinging between two extremes, either coming on too strong and seeming desperate, or holding back so much that their true interest never shines through. The reality is that women actually appreciate flirting. It's a natural and enjoyable part of a human connection, but only when it's done with a blend of confidence, subtlety, and genuine respect. Flirting isn't about trying to impress with grandiose gestures, awkward jokes, or empty compliments. Rather, it's about creating a playful, light-hearted atmosphere where both people feel intrigued and engaged without any pressure. Imagine it as a dance where you lead with ease, and she follows willingly, each movement natural and unforced, building a rhythm that feels exciting rather than overwhelming. One effective way to achieve this is through teasing that's fun and light. For instance, if she mentions loving a particular food, responding with something like, "Really? That's your top pick? Clearly, you haven't tried my cooking yet," introduces a subtle challenge that keeps the conversation lively and sparks a sense of playful competition. It's not about winning approval, but enjoying the exchange itself. This is crucial because the moment you start seeking validation or trying too hard to impress, you lose your natural edge. Women instinctively gravitate toward men who are secure in themselves, those who can be witty and charming without needing constant reassurance. This mindset echoes the principles of Stoic philosophy. A man of value flirts not to conquer or manipulate, but because he genuinely enjoys the interaction and remains emotionally grounded, unaffected by the outcome. He doesn't cling to her reaction or demand more than the moment offers. Instead, he uses subtle cues like steady eye contact, a confident smirk, a slow nod, or a well-timed pause, non-verbal signals that convey assurance far more powerfully than any rehearsed pickup line. True attraction isn't built on words alone. It's crafted through presence, energy, and quiet confidence. When you master this approach, women sense it immediately, and the dynamic effortlessly shifts in your favor. So ask yourself, are you flirting to impress and win approval? Or are you flirting because you genuinely enjoy the moment and the connection it creates? Embracing the latter transforms flirting from a stressful performance into an authentic, magnetic exchange that opens doors not just in relationships, but in life. In our modern world, where digital communication often replaces face-to-face interaction, mastering this subtle art of confident, respectful flirting is more important than ever. It allows you to cut through the noise and build real, meaningful connections. Men, it's time to stop chasing approval and start owning your confidence with respect. Flirting isn't about desperation or holding back. It's about genuine connection, playful energy, and quiet assurance. Master this subtle art, and watch your relationships and your life transform. If you're ready to step into your power, drop this in the comments right now. I flirt with confidence and respect, and I own every moment. Like, subscribe, and remind yourself daily. Real attraction is earned through presence, not pressure. Secret 3. Why touching her hair at the right moment creates connection. Listen closely, because this is a truth every man must own if he wants to master connection and command respect in every interaction with a woman. The simple act of touching her hair, done at the right moment, can ignite an emotional bond so powerful it feels like magic. Most men completely miss this. They see it as trivial, awkward, or even intrusive. They rush, they fumble, they do it without thought, and in doing so, they kill the moment and push her away. But you will learn the secret. The scalp is one of the most sensitive parts of the body, loaded with nerve endings that, when touched with intention, send electric signals of trust, intimacy, and attraction deep into her being. This isn't just physical, it's emotional communication without words. It says, I see you. I'm present. I'm attuned to your energy. It's the silent language of power, presence, and connection. But this power demands patience and awareness. You do not grab her hair randomly. You do not reach out before the moment is ripe. The right moment comes when there is warmth, chemistry, and comfort, when her body leans slightly closer, when her eyes hold a spark, when her smile invites closeness. Picture it. You're talking, the air thick with subtle signals, and with calm confidence, you brush a stray strand of hair behind her ear. That gesture speaks volumes. It's a pause, a breath, a recognition that breaks through noise and distraction. It says, I'm here with you. I respect you. I want to connect. Timing is everything. Acting too soon, without emotional foundation, turns this beautiful act into an intrusion, a clumsy attempt that shuts her down. Acting too late? You lose your edge, your moment of intimacy. This is why Stoicism holds a lesson every man must absorb. Emotional control and presence are king. Stoicism teaches you to master your impulses, to wait for the right moment, to read the room with precision, and act only when the energy calls for it. This is not weakness or hesitation. It's strength. It's dominance through self-control. It's what separates boys from men. In the chaos of modern life, where distractions are constant and genuine connection is scarce, mastering this simple art is your gateway to deeper relationships, to becoming a man who is not just seen, but felt. It's your tool to create a magnetic presence that women don't just notice, they crave. So here is your directive. Sharpen your awareness. Learn to read her subtle cues, the tilt of her head, the softness of her gaze, the warmth in her smile. When you feel that moment, reach out and touch her hair with confidence and intention. Don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Own that moment like a king claiming his throne. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Own your mind, own the moment, and you will own the connection. This is more than advice, it's a call to action. Don't let this knowledge slip away. Like this video, comment below with your own story or questions. Subscribe now to unlock more secrets that will elevate your presence and command respect in every interaction. Because the truth is simple and brutal. Those who hesitate lose. Those who master the subtle power of touch, timing, and presence win. Every time. Take control. Be the man who sees, who waits, who acts with precision. Touch with purpose. Connect with power. Transform your relationships. This is your moment. Step into it. Secret 4. The subtle power of a hand on her back. Every man should understand the profound impact of a seemingly small gesture, a confident hand placed gently on a woman's lower back. While this act might appear minor or even insignificant, it conveys a powerful message that goes far beyond words. It's a signal of leadership, confidence, and protection, wrapped in subtlety rather than loud dominance. Most men, unfortunately, either miss this moment entirely or approach it with hesitation, unsure if it's appropriate or fearing they might overstep. However, women don't crave overt displays of masculinity to feel secure. What they truly respond to are instinctual cues that a man is grounded, present, and capable of guiding with quiet strength. When you calmly and self-assuredly place your hand on her back as you walk together, you demonstrate control over yourself and the situation without uttering a single word. This gesture is not about asserting dominance or control, but about showing through your actions that you are aware, attentive, and leading with gentle confidence. The common mistake many men make is either hesitating so long that the moment feels awkward or pressing too hard and making the touch feel forced and unnatural. It's essential to understand that this isn't about possessiveness or seeking validation. It's about embodying presence. The touch should be light yet deliberate, brief yet intentional, enough for her to feel it and register your quiet confidence in a way that feels effortless and authentic. Imagine walking side by side, heading toward the entrance of a restaurant. As you step forward to open the door, Your hand lightly rests on her lower back, guiding her smoothly without breaking the flow. This is a moment of understated leadership, a silent reassurance that she is with a man who moves with purpose and calm assurance. From the perspective of Stoic philosophy, this simple action reflects self-mastery and emotional presence. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." A Stoic man doesn't look for external approval or reaction. He simply embodies strength, awareness, and quiet control. When you place your hand on her back, you are not fishing for a response. You are expressing a grounded masculinity that is magnetic precisely because it is neither timid nor overbearing. Mastering this nuanced gesture separates you from the crowd and marks you as someone who understands the delicate balance between strength and care. In everyday life, this translates to countless moments where leadership isn't about words, but presence, a firm, calm, reassuring presence that others can rely on. Whether you're navigating a busy street, entering a social event, or simply walking side by side, this subtle act communicates more than any boast or grand gesture ever could. As the writer Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. Your actions, even the smallest ones, define how others perceive you far more than your words." So men, embrace the simple yet profound practice. Let your presence be felt without force. Let your confidence speak through your calm touch, and watch how it transforms not only how women perceive you, but also how you carry yourself in the world. I invite you now to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments. Have you ever noticed how such a subtle gesture affects your interactions? Or perhaps you've struggled to find the right balance between presence and overreach. Your insights can inspire others on this journey of becoming a man who leads with quiet confidence and genuine care. Gentlemen, never underestimate the power of subtlety. A confident, calm hand on her back isn't about control. It's about presence, leadership, and quiet strength. Master this simple gesture and embody the man who leads with steady assurance, not loud dominance. Your actions speak louder than words. Make every move count. If you're ready to lead with silent confidence, comment below right now. I lead with calm strength and quiet confidence. Secret 5. Being her protector in small ways. Being her protector in small ways reveals a profound truth about what women truly desire in a partner, not a hero in shining armor rushing in for dramatic rescues, but a consistent presence of quiet strength and unwavering support that makes her feel safe in everyday life. In today's world, where women stand tall as independent, capable individuals navigating their own challenges with grace and power, the notion of protection isn't about dominance or control, but about showing up in those small, often overlooked moments that speak volumes. It's easy for men to assume protection is reserved for rare, high-stakes incidents, breaking up a fight, or stepping in with a loud, bold defense of her honor. But the reality is that genuine protection thrives in the details. How you subtly shield her from discomfort, whether it's responding calmly when someone is rude, ensuring she gets home safely without making it a big production, or standing by her side during awkward or difficult social situations, offering silent but unmistakable support. These are the actions that weave a fabric of trust and attraction over time, the steady threads of reliability that show you truly have her back. Women notice these nuances because in a world full of unpredictable people and chaotic moments, having a partner who remains calm, composed, and present is not just reassuring, it's magnetic. This kind of protector isn't controlling or overbearing. Rather, he is a fortress of stability, someone she can lean on without ever feeling diminished or incapable. Protection, in this sense, is a delicate balance between strength and sensitivity, where the man does not panic or escalate tensions, but rather meets each moment with measured calm and quiet resolve. It's here that the wisdom of Stoic philosophy becomes a guiding light. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And embodying this mindset means cultivating emotional steadiness, an ability to observe challenges without being overwhelmed, to assess situations clearly, and to respond with thoughtful precision. When a man approaches life and relationships with this grounded, stoic energy, he stands apart from the majority who either overreact impulsively or fail to act at all. Instead of boasting about strength or making grand declarations, he quietly demonstrates it through his demeanor and actions, creating a safe harbor in which a woman can thrive. In the modern landscape, where distractions, anxieties, and uncertainties are constant companions, this kind of calm presence is a rare and precious gift. It reminds us that protection is not about heroic gestures or dramatic interventions, but about showing up consistently in the small, meaningful ways that say, "I am here and you are not alone." This mindset encourages men to rethink what it means to be strong and protective, shifting from external displays of power to internal mastery of self, from reactive bravado to intentional, steady support. By embracing this subtle but profound approach, men not only deepen their relationships, but also cultivate a personal resilience that benefits all areas of life. The ultimate takeaway is that being her protector is less about what you do in crisis moments and more about how you conduct yourself every day, quietly but unmistakably, creating a foundation of trust and safety. When you live by these principles, you don't just attract women. You become the kind of man who inspires loyalty, respect, and genuine connection, making you unforgettable in ways that go far beyond appearances or superficial charm. Secret 6. The psychological effect of mentioning a dream about her. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to share is a secret weapon few men ever realize they possess, yet it can change the entire dynamic between you and any woman you desire. This is no gimmick. This is no cheesy pickup line. It's a subtle psychological maneuver that taps deep into the emotional core of a woman's mind. A move so simple, so effortless, it flies under the radar, yet carries the power to build a connection stronger than any compliment or grand gesture ever could. Picture this. During a casual conversation, you drop the line, calm and confident. "You know, I had the strangest dream about you last night." Then you stop. Silence. You don't rush to explain, don't spill details immediately. You let that moment stretch. You let her curiosity ignite. Watch how, almost without fail, she leans in, eyes bright with intrigue, asking, "Really? What was it about?" This is your moment of power. You don't need to conjure some elaborate romantic fantasy. Keep it simple, light and playful. Say something like, "I don't remember all of it, but we were sitting in a cafe, talking about something deep, and it felt really nice." That's it. That's all it takes. Now, understand what just happened. You've planted a seed in her subconscious, a seed that says, "You've been on my mind even when I'm not awake." That idea is pure gold. Women are incredibly intuitive, wired to pick up on emotional signals beneath the surface. They crave mystery. They crave genuine connection that isn't forced, isn't a rehearsed compliment, but something organic, something that feels unplanned, authentic, and true. By mentioning a dream, you tap into the mysterious realm of the subconscious, something out of your control, something real. This triggers a flood of emotions and curiosity in her mind. She wonders, why was I in his dream? What do I mean to him? You've just moved beyond the obvious. You've created intrigue. You've sparked emotional investment without saying a word about how you feel. This is the difference between being just another man who talks and the man who leaves a lasting impression. Now connect this to the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. A Stoic man doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't chase. He knows the power lies in restraint, in allowing curiosity and attraction to build naturally. He understands that true attraction is a pull, not a push. The Stoic controls himself, controls the moment, lets the energy flow on his terms. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your dream mention is a controlled use of power, an effortless trigger that lets her wonder, reflect, and feel drawn to you. Modern life is full of distractions and noise. Most men try too hard, bombard with attention, and lose the essence of attraction. You, however, will rise above. You will become the man who makes women lean in, who holds their attention effortlessly, who sparks desire without trying. You create a magnetic pull that's impossible to ignore. The psychology behind this is simple but profound. You've shown her she occupies space in your subconscious, a place reserved for what matters. You've made her feel important without pressure, without expectation. And that's rare. That's powerful. That's dominance in emotional connection. Think of this as planting a flag inside her mind, a flag that waves quietly but constantly reminds her that you exist there, even when she's not looking. Legendary motivational speaker Tony Robbins said, "People are not lazy. They simply have impotent goals. That is, goals that do not inspire them." When you drop that dream line, you inspire, you ignite, you make her want to know more, to connect more, to lean into you emotionally. Now, here's my command to you. Do not overuse this. Do not treat it like a magic spell to fling at every chance. Use it sparingly, with intention, with timing. Watch how it changes the atmosphere, how she responds differently, how her eyes light up with interest, how her body language shifts toward you. This is not about manipulation. It's about mastery of emotional connection, of attraction, of yourself. This is the edge every man needs in a world where being ordinary means being invisible. Remember, attraction is a slow burn, not a firecracker. This subtle dream mention is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal to stoke that fire without suffocating it. This is your path to becoming unforgettable. Become the man who holds power over his emotions and commands attention without desperation. Own this technique, make it yours, and watch how it transforms your interactions, your confidence, your life. To every man serious about mastering this power, I challenge you. Like this, comment below with the statement, "I command my presence," and subscribe now for more insights that will sharpen your edge and elevate your game. Don't let this chance slip through your fingers, because in the game of attraction, knowledge without action is worthless. Take this knowledge, act on it, and become the man who moves through life with authority, control, and irresistible charm. The world is watching. The question is, will you rise to claim your place? Men, this is your secret weapon, a simple, powerful phrase that unlocks real emotional connection without desperation or games. When you say, "I had the strangest dream about you last night," you plant a seed of curiosity and desire that no ordinary compliment can match. This isn't about manipulation. It's mastery. Mastery over your presence, your emotions, and the dynamic you create. If you're ready to rise above the noise and become unforgettable, drop this in the comments right now. I command my presence. Like this video, subscribe for more unshakable wisdom, and remember, real power is earned through restraint, not force. Secret 7. How a well-groomed beard triggers primal attraction. Every man who's ever wondered about the true power behind a well-groomed beard should pay close attention, because this isn't just about a fashion statement. It's about tapping into something primal, something deeply rooted in human psychology and history that silently shapes how women perceive you. When you think about facial hair, you might assume it's purely an aesthetic choice, a matter of personal style or convenience, but science and psychology reveal a far richer story. Research consistently shows that women associate bearded men with strength, maturity, and protection, 3 foundational qualities that trigger a deep-seated evolutionary attraction. Imagine the ancient world where warriors, leaders, and providers almost always sported beards. Those beards weren't just about looking tough. They symbolized wisdom, resilience, and masculinity, signaling a man's ability to provide for and defend his family and community. This isn't just a romanticized notion either. These associations remain ingrained in our subconscious. shaping how we respond to men with facial hair even today. When a man wears a beard, it sends a powerful message of dominance, self-assurance, and reliability. But here's the crucial detail. It's not enough to simply grow a beard. The difference lies in how you maintain it. An untidy, scruffy beard can communicate laziness or lack of care, while a well-groomed beard reflects discipline, self-respect, and intentionality. This distinction is key because what women actually notice is the subtle communication of a man who takes care of himself, who is in control and fully aware of the presence he commands in the world. This idea resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, especially the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who famously said, "The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. Just as your internal discipline colours your spirit, your outward appearance, including your beard, reflects the level of control and self-mastery you exercise over your life. A beard is never just about hair. It's a deliberate statement of composure, patience, and the craftsmanship of your identity. You're not merely letting hair grow wild, you're shaping your image, sculpting the persona you wish to project. Beyond the psychological symbolism, there's also a striking physical effect to consider. A well-kept beard frames the face, emphasizing strong jawlines and giving sharper definition to your facial features, which enhances your expressions and overall rugged appeal. This contrast between ruggedness and refinement is irresistibly attractive because it signals a balance of primal masculinity with sophistication, a combination that resonates on a subconscious level with women. Now, does this mean you absolutely must grow a beard to be attractive? Not at all. Attraction is complex and multifaceted, and plenty of men shine without facial hair. But if you have the ability to grow one, it's definitely a tool worth mastering. And if you already sport a beard, giving it proper care and attention can significantly amplify how you're perceived, not just by women, but by everyone around you. In everyday life, this translates into real confidence that can open doors professionally, socially, and romantically. A well-groomed beard serves as a visual cue of a man who respects himself, who embraces patience and responsibility, and who understands the power of presence. As the philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson put it, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." Your beard, then, is part of that silent language, an unspoken message that tells the world who you are before you even say a word. So take the time to cultivate your beard with the care it deserves. It's a small daily ritual that echoes your inner discipline outwardly, and it can fundamentally shift how you're seen and how you feel about yourself. I encourage you now, reflect on your own grooming habits and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments, whether you've noticed the power of a beard in your life or have stories about how appearance shaped perceptions. This conversation is more than about facial hair. It's about owning your presence, commanding respect, and connecting with the timeless qualities of strength and self-mastery that every man can harness. Final conclusion. Applying these secrets with effortless confidence. By now, you've unlocked 7 subtle but powerful secrets that most men completely overlook, yet these small, intentional actions have the remarkable ability to change how women perceive you forever, creating an attraction that feels natural, authentic, and deeply magnetic. Each secret taps into hidden psychological triggers that build trust, intrigue, and emotional connection, without coming across as forced or overly calculated, because true attraction is never about trying too hard. It's about being present and genuine. First, the power of touch before intimacy is often underestimated. This is not about rushing physical contact, but about using simple, meaningful touches that create an emotional bridge between you and her, something most men ignore entirely. A light touch on her arm or a gentle hand on her shoulder before things get physical communicates warmth, safety, and presence, building a foundation that goes beyond just the physical and reaches into the emotional. Next, flirting with respect sets you apart as a man who knows his worth and moves with confidence rather than desperation. It's a delicate dance of playful teasing combined with genuine respect that signals to her you are in control of yourself and the situation, making her feel comfortable while sparking curiosity and interest. This is what makes a man memorable, the kind of confidence that is magnetic, not overbearing. Touching her hair at the right moment taps into subconscious chemistry in a powerful way. It's intimate and vulnerable, signaling closeness without words. This gesture, when done naturally, can awaken a spark that feels electric yet safe, allowing the chemistry between you to grow organically. Placing your hand on her back in public is a quiet but profound signal of leadership and security. It's a non-verbal way of showing you're someone she can rely on, a protector in a world that often feels uncertain and unpredictable. This subtle act can convey strength without aggression, comfort without possession, which is exactly the balance that draws women in. More importantly, being her protector in the everyday, seemingly small moments builds an unconscious sense of safety that she will deeply appreciate, even if she can't articulate it. Whether it's guiding her through a crowded space, opening a door, or standing up for her when necessary, these actions communicate care and reliability on a fundamental level. The power of dreams is another fascinating secret. Mentioning a dream you had about her, without overdoing it, plays with her emotions in a way that builds curiosity and emotional attachment. Dreams connect to the subconscious, and sharing one creates a shared space of mystery and imagination between you two, deepening emotional intimacy without pressure. Lastly, the presence of a well-maintained beard taps into primal instincts of strength and masculinity. Throughout history and across cultures, facial hair has symbolized maturity, power, and confidence. A beard, when groomed properly, signals that you are a man who takes care of himself and embraces his masculinity without arrogance, striking a chord with deep evolutionary attraction triggers. Now, the real question is, how do you apply these secrets in everyday life so that they feel authentic and not rehearsed? The key is not to force any of these behaviors. Attraction is built through your presence, confidence, and self-awareness. If you find yourself trying too hard to check every box or deliver every secret perfectly, you'll come off as unnatural and inauthentic, two things that kill attraction immediately. Instead, let these insights become a natural part of your behavior. Pay attention to the opportunities that arise organically. If you're walking beside her, let your hand rest lightly on her back without overthinking it. If she's comfortable and engaged, a playful touch on her hair can deepen the chemistry without words. If you notice a moment of curiosity, casually mention a dream involving her that you recently had. It's subtle, intriguing, and opens the door for deeper emotional connection. The less effort it feels, the more power these small actions hold. It's a beautiful paradox. When you stop trying to force attraction, attraction flows naturally towards you. More importantly, these secrets don't just make you more attractive to women, they make you a better man overall. Practicing confidence, presence, and self-mastery doesn't just elevate your dating life, it improves your relationships, career, and personal growth. Women, and people in general, are drawn to men who embody purpose, control, and quiet strength. This is where embracing Stoicism can elevate your life dramatically. The Stoic man doesn't seek validation or approval. He doesn't chase or plead for attention. He simply is. He moves with grounded confidence, rooted in his values and principles, allowing his presence to speak volumes without needing to say much. He understands that genuine attraction is never about gimmicks or manipulative tricks. It's about who you are in every moment and how you carry yourself through life's challenges. This quiet, unwavering strength creates a magnetic energy that naturally draws others in and commands respect. So now, the choice is yours. Will you be like the vast majority of men who overlook these small yet powerful behaviors, missing out on deeper connection and attraction? Or will you take what you've learned here, elevate your presence, and step into the elite 1% of men who truly understand how to connect with women on a meaningful, authentic level? If you're ready to start implementing these secrets today, drop a comment below and share which one surprised you the most, because reflection and action are what make transformation real. And if this message resonated with you, take a moment to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for even more insights that will shift the way you approach life, relationships, and personal growth. Remember, this is just the beginning of a journey that can redefine not only how women see you, but how you see yourself. Stay strong, stay sharp, and start applying these timeless principles with effortless confidence, because true attraction and respect come not from what you say, but from who you are. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to engage with this content. If you found anything in this video helpful, eye-opening, or motivating, please do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps support the channel and lets me know that what I'm sharing is valuable to you. Also, consider sharing this video with the men in your life, whether it's your brothers, friends, partners, or co-workers, because sometimes the right message can come at the right time, and this is definitely one of those messages worth spreading. If you want to stay connected and see more videos that dive into topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any future content that's designed to help you grow, learn, and become the best version of yourself. I also want to invite you to join the conversation down in the comments section. If you have any feedback on what I shared, or if there's something you want to challenge, agree with, or add from your own experience, please don't hesitate to share your thoughts. This is a respectful space where your voice matters. Honest and open discussions help all of us to see things from different perspectives and push ourselves further. I look forward to reading your insights and replying to as many comments as I can. At the end of the day, my goal is simple: to give you information and ideas that you can take with you and apply in your own life. Not everything will resonate with everyone, and that's okay. What's important is that you take what feels true to you and use it to move forward. Growth isn't a quick fix. It's a steady process that happens one step at a time. So be patient with yourself, stay curious, and keep pushing ahead. Thank you again for being here, for being open, and for wanting to be better. I'm honoured to be part of your journey. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay strong, and keep striving to be the man you want to be. See you soon!